That flower hasn't bloomed yet.
I know it hasn't, the lazy thing. Oh, but the wait will be worth it.
Oh?
This flower will be the pièce de résistance of my purple paradise. And the scent, absolutum heavenly. I'm simply mad about the purple pansy. There now, with hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening.
Oh, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
I wonder. Rex Armstrong's quick grow muscle formula. Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Grow Team, Energize, Strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon?
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
Not that I wouldn't take any kind of aerial disturbance over West Wallaby Street seriously, you understand, but...
Just pray your house isn't reduced to a pile of smoking rubble, and don't stray too far. You'll want to be close to a shelter when the sirens go off.
No, Major, but still...
And if you don't believe me, I invite you to inspect the evidence.
Have you heard the sirens yet, Major Crumb?
Don't be daft, man. If I had, I'd be in the shelter now. And if I were you, I'd stick close by. And if you don't believe me, I invite you to inspect the evidence.
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet. Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Ah, Mr. Wallace.
You're standing in a puddle, Mr. Pannier.
The shoes aren't waterproof.
Just bear with me for a moment, Mr. Pannier. Major Crumb wanted me to show you this.
That's a snail, Mr. Wallace.
I know.
Why are you showing me a snail?
Well, it's in its shell, you see, and according to Major Crumb, when a snail goes into its shell during the day, it means we can expect untold airborne activity of an unpleasant nature.
Go home, Wallace, and get some rest. Reckon you've been overdoing the inventing.
That looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wednesday, your favourite?
And am I to take it that these are...
Yes, 3 samples. Go on, duck in.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Pannier. 1 for now, and 1 for later.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Pity it's closed. Oh, I could murder a sausage roll or 2. Now that's a fine-looking postbox. It would make a good chassis for my honey-powered vacuumatic, but that's tomorrow's project. Wonder if the landlord would be interested in subscribing to my honey service. No sense in looking for new orders when I haven't fulfilled the first.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
That's fine where it is.
So, Wallace, in the honey business now, I hear.
Oh, you've heard the buzz, have you?
Oh, indeed I have. It's all over town.
It'll never get off the ground. Stupid idea, if you ask me.
And nobody did.
Couldn't get honey out of a honey jar, that one.
Excuse my husband. He's a right misery gut sometimes.
So, might you be interested in signing up for my honey deliveries, Mrs. Gabberley? Fresh daily.
Oh, I should say so. I'm partial to a spot of honey for my tea.
Waste of money. We'll never see honey for tea, or breakfast for that matter.
Oh, shut up, you. Wallace knows what he's doing. He's got a head for business.
Is that a head? I took it for a parsnip.
Pay him no mind.
If you'd like to sample my honey, Mrs. Gabberley, there'll be a free tasting tonight at Mr. Pannier's Tea and Crumpet Festival.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'll have to pop by.
I wouldn't bother. He'll never make the delivery.
Your husband seems a trifle miffed.
Don't fret, Pat. He's always miffed about summit. Chin up, Chuck. I'm sure it'll all work out. When will you be bringing the honey to Mr. Pannier's?
Soon. I still have 1 or 2 technical difficulties to sort out, but I think I'm on the right path.
Ha! The path to oblivion, most likely.
You be quiet! Ta-da! Bye!
Well, if it isn't Wallace. I had a notion he'd be nosing round the police station this morning.
Oh, there's Miss Sniffer 3000, banged up like a common criminal. Oh, breaks my heart. That cheese detector's not a bad machine, just a bit overkeen. It's all the energites in its system. Energites? It seems to me, yes. Energites is one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's Quick Grow Muscle formula. I used my last Energite battery to fuel the sniffer. I'll have to get it back if I want to finish the formula. Oops, missed. That mattress looks awfully hard. Just as well to sniff a 3,000